Hi everyone, my name is Mark Kwok and we are talking about my favorite things. I'm back at the spot again, and today I'm talking about a collection of items, my everyday carry. So let's talk about the everyday carry movement for a second, the EDC. It's an interesting thing because I do think it showcases what's important to you as a human being, and then also your style. It's a microcosm of your style. So it gives you a peek into what you as a person are like just by showing the small possessions that you choose to carry with you when you go out. My everyday carry is fairly simple. I've seen everyday carries that are insane, that like you have like 70 things. I'm like, how in the world do you hold a pocket full of 70 things? Or backpacks that have a bunch of stuff. Do you carry a backpack with you every single time you go out? I don't know. For me, it's relatively simple, and I'll go through each item just so that you know exactly what I go out with in the world. Let's start first with an item you're pretty familiar with, and that is my watch. The Rolex Submariner 114060 no date sub. I've already talked about this at length on a video, so if you want to understand my feelings about this watch, go ahead and check that out. I'll put it in the comments below. It is without a doubt one of the only things that I constantly wear in the house, outside the house. I have another watch as well, which I'll share with you soon. A lot of you guys have been asking about that. But generally, if we're talking about, 4 to 5 days a week, like this is the bad boy that comes with me. Second is probably, I would probably argue this is the number one most critical, and it is probably for most, if not all of you, and that is the phone. My phone of choice is brand new. Oh man, I got it. The iPhone 12 Pro is my phone of choice. Now, I'm going to create another video on iPhone and this specific iPhone. I'm just playing around with it. It's fairly new. That's why I want to make sure I get the full grasp of it before I review it. But I've been an iPhone guy for the past 5 or 6 years. I did own Android. I used to work at Google, actually, and so therefore they gave us Android phones. I've talked about this in my Mac video, but yes, I am a bit of an Apple fanboy. I do think they create amazing products, and I'm all about those products. They don't make leaps and bounds, but it's a workhorse of an item that I knew I was going to get the next one when it came out, and that's say what you will about that, but it's true. I've got to be honest with you guys. All right. So we got watch and phone. Next up, obviously, is the wallet. This is my wallet of choice. It's by Paul Smith. If you know anything about Paul Smith, they have an incredible design aesthetic that with this kind of stripe line. This is like a key part of their design, and I just love that. And Paul Smith, UK-based company, they make great clothing. This is the wallet of choice for me. I needed just a card holder. I don't want something big and fat. Bifolds are fine for a lot of folks, but for me, I want the thinnest, lightest wallet possible. I have 3-4 cards that I have, and then that's pretty much all I need. And so maybe a little cash in there. What I love about this wallet is just the quality of the leather. This is probably 6-7 years old now. And I use it every day. It goes in my pocket, out of my pocket, and the seams aren't ripping. It's rock solid. So what altogether is in my wallet? The main card I use is actually the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's really popular, especially among millennials. It had some amazing perks around travel. The world has changed. Those perks aren't really that huge anymore. I'm uncertain if it's worth it anymore. I do love the thickness and like the metal aspect. That's not like a new thing anymore, but I do like that, and it just feels good coming in and out of the wallet. Outside of that, my driver's license. I have a debit card, and then this is probably gonna be a separate review as well, but I do own a really amazing Tesla, and so for that I do keep this card around in case my phone doesn't work as a key or I don't have my phone with me. So those are the 4 cards: driver's license, car keys, basically, debit card, credit card. That's pretty much it. Next up are my keys. My keys, it's pretty simple, but I keep it on the Apollos Global transit keychain. This has been with me for a long time. You can actually see it's pretty beat up by now. I mean, like, there's the black lacquer on top has really started to fade away. I don't mind. I kind of like that. The leather also is looking pretty worn. Again, I don't mind that. I do love having these sort of kind of nice chains because it makes you know it's your own keys, one. Two, like, it feels good in the hand and it looks good. It elevates the experience of just a utilitarian thing, your keys, into something more of like a design thing, right? And I appreciate that. The last thing on my everyday carry that is pretty essential is the AirPods. Again, I've talked about this as well. This is just, headphones are a necessity for me. Anywhere I go, I always need to have something. These are the smallest form factor you can find and the most reliable. The practicality is what does it for me. I hold these AirPods in my pocket every day, and that's pretty much the finality of my EDC. Now, I do have two things that I also carry with me every now and again. These are what I would consider like the non-essential EDC, but often part of my EDC. The first is my sunglasses, right? This is the Daddy B by Oliver Peoples. I love them so much. This is actually, I found that Jay-Z was, this is ridiculous, but Jay-Z was wearing these sunglasses. I was like, oh, I love that design. It's like very simple. It looks like a Wayfarer, but it's a little bit bigger. I have a big head. So, and it just looks a little more streamlined. So I got them. I love them. I lost them. I rebought them. These are my main sunglasses. Oliver People makes great sunglasses. They're overpriced for what they are, as are most sunglasses. You can just get away with a pair of Warby Parkers and it'd be totally fine. Yeah, these are my tried and true, so that's why I kept with them. So Oliver People's Daddy B as my main sunglasses. And as a little bonus, I like to carry a pen around as well. Now, this is a shameless plug, but this is the Mark pen because this is actually a pen I created. I was kind of fed up with just having these plastic pens and I wanted like a nice, hefty, sort of like luxury experience of a pen. And instead of going straight to like Mont Blanc, which is like thousands of dollars, I decided to try and, try my hand at product design and such. And so I came up with this pen here with some amazing people. But this is like, I use this pen every day. So sunglasses, pen. My third kind of non-essential, but still part of my EDC is my chapstick. And so I use the Kiehl's Facial Fuel chapstick. I love this because it smells good. It feels good. It's probably overpriced again for what you could just use regular chapstick, but this has been my go-to, the Kiehl's one. So that would be pretty much it. Not much more than that. Let me know what I'm missing here. If there's something specifically that I should be having in there or any improvements I can make to my EDC. There are a lot more pros on this than just, than me. I just do this as like a regular dude. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that video. Got a glimpse into kind of like how I carry my stuff and what I carry with me. So awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mark Kwok. I will see you guys on the next one.